I'm sure there's something about professionalism that's killed a certain part of me.
Well, you didn't write a song for 2 years, and now just this morning you wrote a song, probably. But aren't you afraid that maybe, well, the inspiration, the music isn't flowing anymore? Or are you just secure and say, well, if I don't write for 3 years, I can write after that, I can write tons of songs?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not. I don't think you should do it just because that's what your career is. I've never tried. I've never sat down to try and write a song. I don't really know how. I don't keep office hours.
What's the song about you wrote this morning?
I don't really know. It's very new. It's like literally, it's maybe 3 hours old, so I haven't really had time to think about it.
No, but sometimes mostly when you write a song, then
It's probably like a cross between a love song and a song where the government crushes us. Like a romantic song about being crushed by the government. Is that possible? It's a very basic destroyer theme, actually.
well, how come? What were you thinking about the last few days?
It probably had nothing to do with anything that I was thinking about. It's more just like being on a train. It has probably something to do with being on a train.
Okay. What's the working title? Maybe
I think the working title right now is Forces from Above.
Okay. Then the album title.
The album title of the record that just came out, Kaputt.
Yep.
Kaputt.
Kaputt is a German word.
Yeah, so they told me yesterday.
So you didn't know?
I did know before that, but I didn't know when I decided that was going to be the title for the record.
But how come you decided this was going to be the album title?
I liked the look of it. I liked the look of the letters. It was like on the cover of a book I had kicking around the house. And it just looked like a strange word, like maybe someone's last name. I liked the two T's, looked really foreign to me. It's like, Kaputt, what's this? What is this? What is this strange gibberish? And I think that would be a good name for a record. And then towards the end of making the record, John, who co-produced it, I told him I was going to call it Kaputt or Kaputt. And he's like, you mean like Kaputt? Like, that's the end? Like, you know that in interviews you're gonna have to answer 100 questions about why this is the last Destroyer record and why you're retiring from music and all this. And I had never thought of that. Generally when I pick a title, it's like just phonetics or the look of the letters on the page. That's what I go for.
You also wrote a song called Kaputt.
I call it that at the very end. I didn't know what to call it.
Okay, what's it?
Yeah.
Sounds, smash hits, melody maker, enemy, all sound like a dream to me.
Yeah, that's the one.
Why do they all sound like a dream to you, those magazines?
I think Kaputt is more, that song is like maybe the song on the record that is most like someone like remembering things from a hospital bed when they're really old. And they like remember words, but they're words for dead things that don't exist anymore. Like the magazine sounds and the magazine smash hits and the magazine melody maker. And someday the magazine enemy will also be dead and it'll just be some strange word. And that's kind of what I was thinking about when I wrote that. Just like maybe things that once meant a lot, which now are just disembodied words floating around and you don't really know why you remember them, but you remember them. Just like I remember those magazines from when I was a kid growing up in the 80s.